Hey boys, welcome back to some more Ashes Cricket batting career mode. Continuing on with the Pakistan T20 comp. It looks like the Karachi team has, Chris Gale in the side. Kieran Pollard's the 12th man, which is a bit surprising. But yeah, a very ridiculous knock last start. Big 100. Very quick. It must have been close to the world record, if not in T20. I don't actually know how quick it had to be, but it was quick. It was very quick. We got 6 sixes and an over from just trash bowling. Average is 67 now. 200s to our name, and yeah, Sohail Khan is gonna take up the attack. Who I think he's a pretty good bowler, isn't he? Khan. The name sounds very familiar. I can't picture him, but I know the name. But yeah, one thing I talked about last episode was the batting difficulty on hard. Now, I actually looked back at all the previous batting, this batting career mode series, and they've all been on hard, dude. I didn't know when it changed, because I was actually looking back at the spin bowling career mode, and those were on, well, a fair few of those were on hard as well, which is very, I don't know when it changed to hard, dude. But yeah, whatever, who cares. I do eventually put it back up to hardest, as this one is a bit streaky. Gonna get a little lucky there. You know, pretty good bumper. It was sort of not at the body, which I do probably prefer. If it's just outside that off stump line, it can be a little tricky, as this one is hit up in the air, and that's going to be our first sort of fail in this Pakistan T20 comp. I think that's easily our lowest score. It was, you know, coming off the former last game, I mean, it was in the oh jeez, he's done a bit of a trick catch with that one, behind, you know, not even facing it, but you know, whatever works, I guess. But yeah, we you know, the form we were in last game, just the strokes were ridiculous. Anything full was just getting pumped. So full toss, we had to go for it. We just mistimed it. That's all she wrote. Caught it cover, unfortunately, but we have a chance. We have a chance with the ball to make a little bit of an impact. So thankfully, you know, didn't do much with the bat. They only need, I mean, they got the run rate in hand, but a couple of wickets down in the power play is not ideal. You know, if you're gonna get a couple of wickets down, you do want to get off to a bit of a flyer. So, you know, that's what they got going for them. But a very good over there, just sort of pegging it back slightly and starting the second over off with 3 dot balls. So it's been a good tidy spell, this. As that one's cut away for, again, a dot. Could have snuck a single, but obviously Barter there doesn't want to hog or, you know, he wants to conserve energy, and a couple more wickets have actually fallen. So 4 for 85. They're in a little bit of strife here. We're just keeping it tight. Barter is obviously the main man now, the main wicket to get. We're just, you know, putting the pressure on. The scoreboard pressure is going to get... It's got to get to him shortly. There's 5 dot balls. That one actually came in quite sharply. And yeah, quality over. So we're going to be bowling a third over here, and that's 9 dot balls in a row. What is happening? As this one, that is extremely close to an LB. Maybe inside edge onto the pad. Unfortunately, we're coming from this round the wicket line, angling it in, trying to either cut it away or natural shape. You know, a little bit of a swing maybe. You know, I do like this angle from around the wicket. And we're keeping it extremely tight. Hanif has come in. He's done a decent job, as that one is a clean strike actually over cover. You know, it had to come to an end. We couldn't get 2 maidens in a row, which would have been just ridiculous. But looking to finish off our 4th and final over. A boundary has come from it, but still a pretty good over. This one just sneaks over the infield, and it's going to trickle away for another boundary. Unfortunately, what do they need? 30 off 20. Oh, this over could be a little bit of a costly one. Only 8 coming off it, which is still pretty good. But if we could have kept it at 4 or 5, it would have made the last 3 overs extremely difficult for them. But as it's a good little ball there, a bit of a slower cutter. But yeah, well, they need 30 off 3 overs, and it looks like they have done it. Unfortunately, they did it easy, in fact. Oh man, that's a shame. But yeah, we're gonna come in with another knockout final. I actually don't know how this final series works. I'm assuming if we lose this one, we're out of the finals. But yeah, who do they have? Azhar Ali, Jason Roy up the top there. But you know, one failure in this episode. I don't think there's going to be another one. Probably, hopefully we can turn it on. Big crowd here. Hopefully we can turn it on in the final. We've been in extremely good touch, and it's probably good. We're having a bowl first, and we're going to be coming on. There's the average 26, which is pretty good. The economy rate is outstanding, but we're brought on there. They're going pretty well. Yasir 88 of 48. Jeez, that's some innings from the fella there. 3 for 164. They're going at over 10 and over. So we're brought on to sort of stop the momentum, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. I mean, Farman was struggling for sure, but you know, that's a big wicket. That's a huge wicket. Just pegging it back again. Just sort of, you know, the field was sort of constricting him, not letting him get off strike, and it brings another new man to the crease, Jimmy Neesham, New Zealander, who never really been a huge fan of, but you know, hopefully we can get another wicket. But a tidy over, a couple of runs coming off the last few balls, but still good. As this one is pumped along from Neesham, the fielder is getting back, and it's just sneaking over his head. Oh man. So, I mean, at the end of the day, 10 runs coming off it, which is probably not the best, but we're going to be out here in the middle. 59 average, ridiculous. We need 204 more runs off 117, so it is a big chase. Boy, oh boy. We're starting off pretty well, though. Thankfully, Shazad is off to a bit of a barnstorming start. It's usually us, so it's good. Hopefully, Shazad can take a little bit of the pressure off. Off us. If he's going at the same time, we don't have to do it all ourselves. But that's a glorious shot in front of square leg, hit all the way along the ground. Usually we just like to hit those into the stands, but a bit more of a traditional up on your toes pull shot, rolling the wrists on it, and yeah, beautiful shot. As Bishu is going to look to finish the over off. Not bad, 11 off it, which in the context of the game is probably not the worst over to bowl, as a wicket has fallen. Naveed has come in, and he's not mucking around either. 21 off 11. We're just working into it, 6 or 7. It's a very mundane start for us, but we're just sort of waiting for any bad bowling. I feel like we can take a few more balls to get set. Good balls, play it on its merits. We can make up the back end of the runs very, very quickly, and I mean, that's just a glorious shot. That was that's a good ball. That's a good length ball on around off stump, a bit outside. It was probably just a little bit too wide. We're able just to free the arms, get it through that region, as that is a fantastic reverse sweep for 677 meters. So our first real aggressive stroke, and that is a monster. It's Yasir Shah. Oh man. Oh, this is a team with bloody Narayan and Yasir Shah. I remember the game. Shah had a bit of a shocker, honestly. You wouldn't expect it. In this game, he's already bowling pretty well. We did hit him for 1-6, and this one is lobbed over point for a boundary. But now 2 for 66. Rosau is at the crease, so I felt a little bit of pressure there. I was trying to get on with it slightly, because 145 to get. We don't want to get too far behind the run rate. We've been out here for 17 balls. It's probably time to sort of put the foot down. Looking for 2, probably going to settle for the 1, unfortunately. As Bishu is going to continue this time picking our spot. It was one of those good length balls that at the start I was just sort of working it around, but this stage of the game, you sort of got to you know, you got to pick your spots. Over long on, over mid wicket, that's where we got to go. Anything in the swinging zone, that's where we're going. And then any loose balls, we can sort of dispatch where we want to, really. That's a good shot straight down the ground, straight past the bowler. So should get a comfortable 2 as Rizia makes the crease. So yeah, the run rate has crept. You know, we're about on level peggings. We're probably just slightly under it at this stage, but I'm fine with that, as this one is just squirted away. Good lord, that is flown off the edge. It was quick. It was very quick by Bashui. That was his effort ball. 138 basically clicks, and it was a full bunga. I tried to whack it, and it is just raced off the edge. That's a perfect example of the extra pace with the modifier, with the edges just absolutely racing. But yeah, it's been a pretty good over. That's pretty decent fielding off his own bowling there. So 33 off 23. Like I said, it's a much more tame innings here, but it's you know, what we needed to do in this situation, is that was a pretty good bumper. Again, pretty quick, as Narayan has just done us all in all sorts there, where yeah, it's looking a little, I mean, none for 8 off his 1.5 overs. He's pegging it back nicely. It's another decent delivery that we can't really look to get after. Just settle for the single. I mean, you know, again, we'll look to target the pace. The spin bowlers will sort of work him around, as this one hit probably badly enough to get the 2 if Rizia was quick, and he is thankfully not a direct hit. So that brings us to 40 off 31. It's getting in a tough spot for sure, but it's definitely not getting beyond reach, because thankfully our mate up the other end is also he's going well. I mean, 16 off 9. He's actually going the strike rate wise. he's going better than us, but you know, anything up like that, that's sort of what we're waiting for. We can score runs very, very quickly. If we get some loose stuff, there's the 52 run part, or 50 run, but 52 runs in the partnership off 32, so very, very nice there. Into the 11th over, we're about halfway there, so you know, we are on track for sure. This one again hit straight, it's hit the stumps. Unfortunately, I was looking maybe we could sneak a double, but yeah, probably safe to send him back. So 48 here, looking to pick up the half century, which would be big, as we're going to look to scamper through. We should make it. It's a good arm. Direct hit would have been strife, but there's the 50 off 37. So yeah, the strike rate 135. Not the extravagance of future or past games, I should say, but a very sensible innings this, and it could be a match-winning innings. And you know, I much prefer this type of innings than the last. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the last one was very fun. Like just the deliveries we got were just extremely fun to play. Just terrible bowling, but this one is more of a graft. Like it's you know, the bowling is better, facing some quality spin bowling. This one just a little bit too full. We're able to scoop it up over that man a square leg for a boundary. Eases some of the pressure. It was a pretty good over up until that point, but now 8 coming off it. Can we finish it off strongly? Just going to work it for a sneaky single. Oh boy, that was a suicidal run, but thankfully the fielder was a little bit lazy there. We're able to sneak through as TNV are coming into the attack. Should pick up another double there. So again, it's, you know, we're working the field. You know, losing a wicket at this stage would be very, very costly, I feel. So, yeah, you know, it is at that stage where we probably do have to play a little bit passive. That's a good bumper. That's quick. Only 130, you know, 134 basically, but it got through quick, and we're sort of late on the shot. So, you know, that outside offline is different. Gee whiz, I don't know what I don't know what that was. We played the complete wrong line. Thankfully, it didn't clean up off stump. That would have been embarrassing. Just that sort of a shot, as this one is flicked away almost straight to the fielder for a catch. But yeah, it was a good over from Tanvir. as this one is played straight. And gee, Rizal, oh man, he's on 44 off 20. So I mean, we're sort of playing the anchor role here, and he's gone bang bang bang. He's going a bit over 200 strike rate, which is exactly what we need at this stage. This one is picked up. Not a great placement for the shot. I didn't mean it to go that square. Like, the man was back there. I thought it was just going to go straight down his throat, but thankfully we got enough bat on it. I was trying to go more over cover, but yeah, just sort of played it a bit late. Is this one, again, it's going to go for 6. Oh, that's the problem with the quick bumper outside off. Like, it is a trickier shot to play, but all we need is a thick edge, and it's going to race away. They've made a change in the field, but I mean, I can't see him bowling another short ball in the over. So it's a bit strange. And then he gives us a nice juicy full one. This could be the over that potentially puts us well and truly in the front seat of this game. Myself and Rizal, just a fantastic partnership. Now all of a sudden required 45 off 25 deliveries. Can we make it back-to-back tons in T20? That would be ridiculous, and this will be a match-winning innings. That is almost again. The running between wickets has been excellent as well, but it could have been bad, as Yasir Shah back into the attack and using very nice footwork. We've been out here for a while, but the footwork is still sharp, getting to those full deliveries, and yeah, our partner 52 off 26. He's doing an incredible job. You know, if he was going at like a run of ball, this game would basically be gone, honestly. We still require 12 and over. 2 overs left. That's going to make it a heck of a lot easier, hitting that one for 4. But yeah, if Rizal was going at, you know, a bit over a run of ball, 150 strike rate, or, you know, 120, 130, game, honestly, the game could be over, but he's going incredible. This one is flicked away. Is it going to be 6? Yes, it is, and that's the ton. 100 of 59 deliveries. Again, our second 50 has come much quicker than our first, and it's just been an extremely good innings. We've sort of been we were so patient in that first 50. It was still quick, but for the game situation, we were probably going a little slow, but, you know, I had the confidence that we could bring it home at the end here, and I mean, it's exactly what we've done. We're 102. This over has been huge. 4, 6, 2. We've already got the required runs off this over, but can we finish it off this over? We probably don't even really need to. Going to push for another 2 here. No, just, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, can you believe this? Oh no. Slide your bat, mate. Put a bit of a lunge in. I was so angry, I just mashed it, and I'm out. Can you believe it? 103. Oh no. That is ridiculous. They only need 11 off 8. Surely we've got the win here, but I actually couldn't believe it. I was trying to do the right thing, as that is a good shot. Just going to be a single, unfortunately, but I was trying to do the right thing. I'm like, I'm not going to run him out. You know, we've had such a good partnership, and then, what can I say? As Kevin, look at this garbage, dude. The AI, Kevin Peterson, 1 off 3. We need... Oh, no. I mean, Narayan is a good T20 bowler, but... Oh, what are you doing? We put us into such a good winning position, and then the game screwed us over. I cancelled the run in good enough time, but he just didn't lunge. Oh, what has happened? Kevin Peterson has come out and just plotted for the last over, and we lose the knockout final. I'm man of the match. I mean, Yasir probably should have got it because he was on the winning team, but what can you say? Who knows, dude. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.